On an angle, I cut it in half this way. So I have a thick side and a thin side. Okay? So cut it in half, cut it in half. Again, thin side, thick side. Okay? So you're going to need at least 12 slices, because 12 slices will give you 24 halves. 3 halves per canape. So that'll give you, 12 slices will give you a perfect 8. So you may want to go 14 or 15 slices, whatever it is. Okay, so once you've got these, this becomes the center of your salmon rolls. Now that it's firm, you take this, you take the skinniest portion of the salmon, okay, because the inside of the flour is short, the outer one is high, okay? So this becomes the center of the rolls. You wrap the first slice around this way, okay, and then the second bigger slice, wrap it around this way, okay? My salmon here is quite big, so rather than 1.5, I'm just going to use 1. Okay, so this is going to be my first salmon rosette. Okay, so take the next ball. Again, start with the thin side, tightly wrapping it to the center. Tightly wrapping it to the center. These should all be the same thickness, same height, and it should look like there's the same amount of salmon per slice. Okay, because remember, on this canape, we're looking for the maximum weight of the appetizer to be 1.5 ounces. Okay, no more than that. Okay, this slice is torn, so I'm not going to use that. We want to find the best pieces. Okay, so once you've got all your appetizers here, we can now finish them. Okay, so when you finish the appetizers, what you're going to do, you can take a chopstick here, take your crostini. The flat bottom of the crostini is 6 o'clock. So this part of the crostini always faces you on the platter. Okay, so I'm going to take some of my dilled cream cheese here, and I'm going to spread it onto the crostini about 3/16 of an inch thick. Okay. The reason why we need it to be soft is that when we put this back into the walk-in, the cream cheese will harden and it'll act as the glue to stick the salmon rosette to the crostini. Okay? Make sure the edges are clean, because the customer picks up the canape from the edge. Make sure there's no cream cheese on the outside. Okay? So that becomes your base. Okay? So you're going to take your salmon rosette. Look at the crostini. Usually the left side is rounded, so that's where I place my salmon rosette here. So you place the salmon rosette here right on the left side of the crostini, and you slightly push down so that it adheres to the cream cheese. And the cream cheese is your glue. Okay? You're going to take one of your lemon knots here. I want to make sure that it's facing outward. Take your lemon knot, place it directly into the cream cheese, and push down, because again, the cream cheese is the glue that's going to hold it in place. Pick up your capers. 1, punch it into the cream cheese. 2, under the cream cheese. And number 3 should go right into the opening of the knot. Okay? And then this is going to be your salmon canape. Okay? Later on, when our produce delivery comes in, we're going to add a little sprig of dill, a tiny one, as the final garnish for this. Okay? So this is going to be your salmon Gravlax canape. Canape meaning open face sandwich, bread or cracker on one side, not 2 sides. Okay?